Assalamu alaikum.
My name is Mia.
And I'm Daniel. And today we'll be making
Plov.
Plov.
Hi, my name is Paulina. I'm his mom, and
my mom.
I was born in Uzbekistan, in Tashkent. So plov is my food. We used to eat it very often, and I will show you today how to cook it, to make it.
Let's take you with us. How do I pause this?
So there are so many types of plov. There is Bukharian plov, Tashkent plov, green plov. So what we are gonna do today is a traditional Tashkent plov. So what we are using is a lamb, carrots, onions. The proportions should be 1 part of meat, 1 part of carrots, and 1 part of rice, and a little bit of onion. Maybe if you took 1 kilogram of meat, we will need to use maybe 200 grams of onion. Let's get started.
And now we're going to put the onion into oil that's been warmed up. And again, that's the oil that came from the lamb cuttings.
Yeah.
So right now, Mia is cutting the carrots that are going to be shredded and eventually making it into the plov. And obviously we have to make sure that all our ingredients are fresh. Taste test. The way that our family makes it, we saute the onions first, get them golden, and then take them out and cook the meat after, whereas some people will cook the meat first. Next step would be putting in the meat. We want to make sure that our meat doesn't burn, so we'll occasionally mix it. And we're looking, again, to get a good sear on the meat. And, careful when you're mixing the meat not to make, a soup, right? But to keep the integrity of the meat.
So now we cover the meat with carrots.
So what we're adding here is dried barberry, and I'll show you. They're a sour fruit. This is the dried version. The fresh one looks shiny and red. And it provides a good contrast in taste.
Now let's add some boiling water, just enough to cover the meat. So today we're gonna use this rice. This is Lazar rice, and this is that one came from Uzbekistan. So that's the original Uzbek rice.
And so the reason that we use this specific rice is because it is less starchy, and so the rice won't stick together, and also it absorbs the fat from the lamb better.
So now we need to wash the rice. In Uzbekistan we call it wash it in 7 waters, meaning you need to wash it 7 times until the water comes out clear.
So in addition to our salt and the cumin, we're going to add some black pepper.
So now we have everything simmering in a kazan, which is like a cauldron in Russian or a kazan in Uzbek.
Okay, so this combination of carrots, meat, we have the garlic, when simmering it's called zerbak. And to taste the salt, I'm going to try a little bit from here. And so what we actually, this needs a bit more salt because what we want is for it to be a little saltier than say like comfortable. Because when we add the rice, some of the rice is gonna soak.
You're taking and you spread it like this. So now we're just adding more boiling water to cover the rice. And we increase the fire to the maximum. Yeah, when I lived in Uzbekistan, I could never imagine that one day I will live in New York and the community of Uzbek people will be even bigger than we have in Tashkent.
What kind of what was the community in Tashkent back when you were living there?
It was like many Russians, Ukrainians, Jewish, Tatars, and Uzbek.
So what's happening
So
there?
you make like a holes here, so the water can go down and start to boil. We need to wait until we don't see any water on the top. Then we will cover the rice and we'll lower the heat.
So growing up in Uzbekistan, did you eat a lot of plov, or what was the typical meals that you were having?
Chicken soup.
Chicken soup.
Chicken soup, potatoes.
And would someone cook plov for you and your family?
Yeah, usually my dad would cook it.
Mm-hmm.
He would do it like once every 2 months, not that often.
And how often, like, are you having plov right now with your family?
Usually it's once a month. Sometimes we do it for like Shabbat cooking.
Would you want your kids to learn how to make plov? Is that something that's important to you?
Yeah, that's why I'm teaching you right now. You and Mia.
Are there any other, other than plov, any other foods that that you remember eating growing up that you'd say are typical foods from Uzbekistan or from the region?
Yeah, absolutely. Like samsa and manti, and we used to gather with the family and used to make it all of us together. Like manti is hard work, and so,
What is it for those who don't know?
dumplings, like big dumplings. So yeah, you need to work on the dough, and then you need to prepare the meat and cut the onions. There is a lot of work to do. So it was like a woman gathering. So we used to sit together, like talking, cooking. It was fun.
Plov.
Ta-da! Where is the garlic? Oh, I got it.
It's not salty enough.
Это что, это
Plov.
Да, это
And we also have our salad. And now it's time to eat.
First bite.
Wait, you're like supposed to eat this with your hands, actually. Cheers. That's yum.
Okay, that's the end of our vlog. Thank you, everyone.
Rahmat.
Rahmat.
No, you cannot open it. Yeah. You should
Why not?
wait 20 minutes because the steam will escape.
Oh, it's cooking the rice.
Yeah.